So welcome back to another video. You may have noticed yet another little hiccup in the channel. Just, lack of content over these past couple months. And I haven't done a good job of posting something and talking about what's going on. I did address it at least in one video. CertifiedTinter.com. That's a passion project with the window tinting business, Patrick, YouTube channel. We both have made a website dedicated to training, and every week, 9:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are posting new videos there. They typically have been longer. Usually they've been about 20 minutes long. And then we take questions after that. The live streams, hang out with us, ask questions. We're running that free through the end of May right now, just so we can work out all the bugs and everything like that. Because we've had to finally develop something to support ourselves. I didn't ever want to do a Patreon without being able to give more. And if something can't support itself, then as you can see, it starts to dwindle, and that's where I've been at for a very, very long time. So this is really my biggest effort to finally make something where I feel is worth paying for, something that I feel is of more value than what I can provide on YouTube right now. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can see this, maybe because the lighting's all weird. It's sunny and snowing at the same time right now. So I don't know if I ever showed you guys this toolbox or not, but it's a little bit overkill. I like it, but it's a little extra effort. It's pretty sweet. It's super messy right now, but I got drawers that go both ways. So I can get into the bottom, I can pull this forward, I have better access to this. So I had another cheap plastic toolbox before, so it was significantly more expensive. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass to haul around because it's kind of heavy, but it's cool. It also holds my coffee. All right, so we have our first car of today. So on this one, we're gonna be doing 30 on the car itself, or 30 on everything except the windshield. We're doing 35 on the windshield, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have something on the frameless doors for you guys. On these frameless doors, so they shift a little bit. So what you have to do is pop the latch. Watch. And then they go back up. But just be careful. Don't try and shut them with them latched. Usually they're not gonna break it, but the car's not happy when you do it. So I just got done filming both front door installations. I'm gonna be posting the full installation from start to finish on Certified Tinter. On here, some people just skip through it if it's boring, that type of thing. But for those of you that wanna learn or watch it start to finish, that's where you can see it. So yeah, continue with the rest of it. I have to do the quarters, the back glass, and the full windshield on this one too as well. And I got other appointments coming in today too. So I gotta get busy. So I gotta rant for a quick second here. I went to go film a time lapse with this little camera, but I just found out that it needs to be completely vertical to film a time lapse. So I can't stick it directly to the car, so that's what I did for this one in particular. I'm gonna do the same thing for the hood. I'm just playing around with it, and there's a lot of little frustrating things that happen when you go to film. Whether or not it be noise in the background, you ran out of space on the card, you ran out of battery life, which I have to constantly monitor. any number of little things, like focus is especially a big one. If you lose focus for a shot, nobody can see what the hell you're doing. So yeah, always fun trying to get the handle on a new camera or film and try and tint at the same time. It's easiest just to have help, but I don't have that today. But we are getting some stuff done, so hopefully whatever I have at the end of this video you guys may enjoy. Okay, so we are done with the Camaro. We did the windshield in 35. We did the rest of the car in 30. There's not gonna be a huge difference there. We just don't go darker than 35 on windshields. It is snowing. So the film always takes a little bit longer to dry in the winter time, but it does dry and it is completely safe to tint and get your windows done and pull it into 0-degree weather. You just want to make sure you have, you know, a lot of water squeegeed out. Okay, so here we have a 2018 Kia Forte, a Kia Forte. We're doing, what are we doing? 20 on the front doors, and we're doing 5% on the back. Okay, so that's cutting right now. Everything is pretty straightforward on this car. We have these front little quarter windows here. Those are easy, just, you know, panels can get a little bit in the way, especially in this front area right here. All the doors have real nice, easy seals to work with here. Like, this is pretty loose. Nothing crazy about that. Back doors are fine. Front quarters have a tight rubber here and then a dot matrix around the rest of it, which you don't typically see. And then the back glass just has a third brake light that's in the way, but gives you plenty of room to work with. General state of the car is pretty trash. Not horrible, but you know, just needs a good rinse on these windows. They're definitely salty. The weather has not been super friendly this past month. All right, real quick, I just shot another installation video, just the install portions on this Kia Forte, the passenger front and the driver's front. Both full versions of those are gonna be on CertifiedTinter.com. Go check those out and let me know what you think. So on these back quarter windows, like right up in here, you're gonna run into this on a lot of quarter windows, where this top edge here, this corner, there's like rubber up here, and if your edge isn't perfectly flush with this seal, or your corner's not rounded enough, now you gotta be real careful, because you could end up fighting with this. So what I'll do, if I know it's not the rubber up here, it's just this little bit, like a little bit longer of an edge here, I'll take like a sharp plastic tool, like the Easy Reach or something, and then I'll just wedge that underneath and then pull back the rubber and then slide it under. And there we go. So we're done with the Kia Forte. I'm pulling it out right now. Let's go ahead and flip this around. That's what 20 looks like compared to the front. So as you can see, as the camera adjusts, you'll really be able to see how much darker it is. It's easy to see in daylight. A little bit more difficult to see at night, but it is possible. You just might have some problems backing up at night, and the back is limo, so that's definitely darker. Gotta love the door dinging. Of course, I'm like literally about to walk out the door, and then we had this guy, 2017, 18, 19, I don't know, newish Challenger. Same dealing on this. The front doors shift up, so you have to shift those up when you go to tint them. Flat it. I also lock them, so in case somebody pulls on this handle out here, it doesn't mess with that. probably the biggest question that I get on these cars in particular are going to be the defrosters. Now, Challengers, Chargers, newer Mustangs, and a handful of other cars all suffer from a thicker defroster line issue. So, I'm going to teach y'all, or show you what I do anyways, of how to make it so the defrosters don't give you any issues when you're installing the film. Okay, so the front doors are tinted. Real quick, if you want to see the full installation of those, go to certifiedtuner.com for till the end of May. It's going to be free right now, but I just bottom load those front doors really quick. I'm trying to wrap this up pretty fast, but I told you guys I would tell you about the back window. On the Challenger back window specifically, along with like any other thicker defroster rear windows, so Chargers, Challengers, 300s, and then even the new Mustangs, and there's a handful of other vehicles that do the same thing, you're going to get air pockets if you don't do anything about the back window a lot of times. So when you squeegee everything out, you let it sit for a minute, and then all your shrink lines will start to form, like pull air back into the film. You'll start seeing these weird air pockets. So if you want to fix that real quick, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start the car real quick. And then, so the car is running. So all we're going to do is this rear defroster button. Boop, pop that on. And then the defrosters are going to get very, very hot. That's literally all you need to do though. They get upwards of like 120, 140 degrees depending on ambient temperature. But if you turn them on, let them heat up for about a full minute before the installation, so like during the cleaning and stuff like that, that's completely fine to do. But it'll cause the glass to heat up and everything will lay down a lot more even. If you forget to turn the defrosters on before you go to install the film, like if you're installing the film and it's still wet on the glass and you're like, oh shit, I forgot to turn on the defrosters, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work near the same, and same thing for after you've already installed the film. If you turn on the defrosters, it really doesn't help to fix the issue. A lot of times it can cause bigger problems. So for some reason, getting the glass hot, letting it expand, I think, has something to do with it. Letting it all just get to a very hot temperature, everything will lock down a lot faster, and you should be good to go. We're finally done. It didn't take that long. Probably about an hour total with the filming, which is kind of cool. Really digging this camera. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that tip on the back glass. Again, turn the defrosters on before you go to peel your film. As you're cleaning, it's fine. The glass gets really hot, and that'll make sure everything lays down really well on the back glass. Telling me my seatbelt's not done up. Just pulling it in to a parking spot. Don't you hate that? End of the day, you're about to leave. Customer, 4:45, we close at 6. Customer called ahead, took forever to get in. Whatever, it happens. So, alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed.